guys! Welcome to my vlog. I am Antoinette Afable and I am here to discuss to you about the reasons of abusing drugs. So, the first reason for abusing drugs is grieving. So, if we can say grieving, lahat naman tayo, lahat naman ng mga tao ay nakakaranas naman ng ganito. So, if we said grieving is so the death of a loved one or such a close friend or family member or even a mentor who positively influenced a person is emotionally devastating for people. So different people handle grief in a different ways. Yun na nga sabi ko. Lahat naman ng tao nakakaranas ng grief. Dapat hindi lang tayo magpadala sa grieving. So, some people are able to seek counseling or work through grief in their own health ways. Other people really struggle with emotional or physical loss. So, ito na nga, sa grieving na to, sa kalungkutan, may mga tao na nagpapadala sa kalungkutan nila kaya mas naiisip nilang gumamit ng drugs para makaiwas sa kalungkutan. So, they use drugs as a way of coping with grief in a short term. So, next reason for abusing drugs is the end of a relationships. So, kadalasan sa mga tao, pag end na ang kanilang relationship, nagiging malungkot, heartbroken, pero hindi naman sa lahat ng ganun na end of relationship, magpapadala ka sa mga ganyan. Because, may maraming paraan naman para maiwasan mo ang kalungkutan mo. So, end of a relationship is one of the most emotionally destructive events in a person's life. When a relationship ends through a breakup or divorce, it can negatively impact self-confidence. This goes on to affect other areas of life, including career, friendships, families, and even one's ability to find a purpose. If the person doesn't have appropriate emotional support available to them, they may use drug as a way of grieving the loss of the relationship. So, pag sinasabing end of a relationship, meron ding mga tao na gumagamit din sila ng drugs para maiwasan ang kanilang kalungkutan, para maiwasan ang kanilang mga hinanakit na nararamdaman. So, ayun na nga. So, the next reason is the environmental influence. So, if we can say environmental influence, the environment that the person has been exposed to can influence and trigger drug use. Growing up in poverty or in households with drug addiction, abuse, crime, or other negative factors can create a high risk for substance abuse in those exposed to these conditions. They may perceive drug use as normal or acceptable, or they may psychologically believe this to be a pattern they can fall into. Pag sinabing environmental influence, ito daw yung parang normal na lang sa mga paligid mo na alam mo na maraming tao ang gumagamit ng drugs. Tapos, parang mana-mana na lang ang paggamit nito kasi they say that they may perceive drug use as normal or acceptable. So, it is not good. So, the next reason is the career pressure. So, if we can say career pressure, it is now very common in today's society. Because for many people, their career places a lot of pressure on them to perform, which is often reflected on their idea of their own self-worth. So, this type of pressure can cause emotional and psychological stress. To help perform better or alleviate work stress, it's possible to turn drugs to help cope, forget failures, or to boost their performance. Next is the school pressure. So, if you can say school pressure, they have the same with the career pressure. So, if you can say school pressure, it is the common reason why some people abuse drugs. Many people face large workloads with classes and homework, financial stress. Some some students can use the drugs because of their school problem, financial problem, and the homework to do, activities. Nagpapadala sila sa mga ganyan. Kaya, ang iba, mas pinipili nilang gawing gumamit na lang ng drugs para makaiwas sa mga ganyang problema sa paralan. And, so, sabi nga, these stressful conditions make it easy for some people to be more susceptible to drug use as a way of coping. So, for additionally also, professional educational programs such as medical or law school have even greater standards of academic achievement. Coupled with higher financial costs, it is not uncommon for students in graduate programs to use stimulants and other drugs as a means of boosting their cognitive performance. So, and the last reason for abusing drugs is the peers and social pressure. So, if we can say that peers and social pressure, dito nagsisimula yung paggamit ng drugs sa barkada. Kasi, pag may isang barkada na gumagamit nito, hindi nila masasabi na belong ka sa kanila pag hindi ka gumamit nito. Parang mabibehind ka sa grupo nila. So, parang mapipilitan ka na lang din na gumamit ng droga kasi barkada ka naman din nila. Kailangan mo din gumamit ng kung anong meron na ginagamit sila, kailangan mo din. Parang sa droga. Kailangan mong gamitin kasi yun na nga sabi ko, mabibehind ka sa kanila. Peer and social pressure is one of the most well-known ways for people, especially teens and young adults, to start using drugs is through external pressures from other people. So, commonly known as peer pressure, people may begin using drugs because of the influence of their peers. For them, it becomes something they all share in common. And so they feel pressured to continue to use drugs even if they understand the consequences. And additionally, younger people may experience social pressure to use drugs from television, social media, and other celebrity influences. So, mas lalo na sa ngayon, marami ang mga kabataang gumagamit ng droga sa kadahilanan na nakikita nila sa TV, sa video, parang ginagaya nila kung ano ang nakikita nila. So, sa mga bata na hindi pa dapat kailangan gumamit, pero kahit na matanda ka, bawal ka pa rin gumamit ng drugs. Kasi nga, ito ay pinagbabawal na gamot. So, and it's possible that people see drugs use being glorified in the media and so they feel pressured to participate as well. So guys, that's all the reason for abusing drugs. So hit the like and subscribe. Thank you.